Really enjoyed that. She said to me, "Oh, I can tell you're an athlete." People will find anything to roast you about. In the last round, you put a fitted sheet over your head and you have to act it out what it is under a fitted sheet. It's so funny.
Yep.
I think halloumi would be one of the most overrated cheese.
So what, Thursday you'll be broken up again?
Oh, you never know, eh? You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business.
Welcome to Around the Dinner Table podcast with Cherie and Lorne from Pepper and Me. How are you doing today?
I'm all right.
You've been filming all day on a Tuesday. That's not the plan.
I'll change my schedule. Yesterday wasn't for me.
No, what did you have to have done?
Oh, filling,
Just a filling.
cracked teeth. I don't know what was happening.
How long were you there? This
Six-
is the dentist, by the way.
6 to 7 hours?
Yeah, that was wild.
Why?
I don't like. Why were you at the dentist for so long?
Oh, stop interrogating me.
My teeth are perfectly fine, and we have like the same genes. So why aren't your teeth perfectly fine? To be fair, I say my teeth are perfectly fine, but I haven't been to the dentist.
Yeah,
in
maybe
probably
you've just not
14
been
years.
to the dentist lately and you don't
Possibly.
understand what happens at a dentist.
Possibly.
And my dentist's quite lovely.
Is he good at sales?
Yes, well, he gets a lot of money from
Exactly.
me, so I assume he's
reckon-
good at sales.
Are dentists like mechanics that are a little bit dodgy that just say there's stuff wrong when you don't know?
Yeah, probably. But he's got Netflix, you can watch TV, so it's basically the only time in my life I get to enjoy
So you actually go to the dentist?
I go
just
once a week.
Not
for 6 to 7
Oh,
hours.
it makes sense.
He talks to me in his lovely Spanish accent
You
and
can't talk back.
lays me back on the table
Your
and
face is numb.
yeah. It's beautiful. It's the same as a massage.
I might book in at the dentist now.
I know. It actually cracks me up that they do like. So I thought I had to get a root canal, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll do a temporary filling." On a temporary filling, he's like, "You've already got a temporary filling in there, and you never went back to get a permanent filling, and that's why it's like sore again."
Right. That
And I'm
kind of
like,
makes sense.
Why would you not just do a permanent filling? Like I know I'm being halved because I know I'm under a have
Yeah.
because he's done another temporary filling, so I have to go back and get a permanent one
Why didn't you just do a permanent one then? Why did he say I'll just do a temporary one?
to see if it needed a root canal.
Oh, so if the
So
temporary
if it
one
still
works,
hurt, then I needed a
right.
root canal.
Yep.
But that's what happened last time, and then obviously you're not going to go back because it's already the immediate
fixed.
problem's fixed. Yeah.
So then you need to go. So you still need to.
So basically, I
So
need to
you
keep
should have
going
just
back
got a root
again
canal.
next Monday for 6 to 7 hours. I will be back at the
No,
dentist.
that is not on your calendar. It's not how it works.
It's quite lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
How are you finding these calendars? I'm stoked.
Yeah, real good actually. Yeah, I like it because I've still got the ability to move things around, which I
those-
quite like. Like I don't like being under strict control.
For those completely with no clue of what we're talking about, this year we have vouched to be calendar people, haven't we?
Yeah, we're inspired by Campbell Atwood's calendar.
Yeah.
Because this whole day is booked out like morning yoga,
Yeah.
7 to 8 smoothie bowl, 8 to 9 protein oats, 9 till 11 run, 11 till 1 gym, 1 till 7 work, 7 till 8 meditation. Like he just knows.
He just knows what he's
And if
doing.
you want to talk to him, you've got to schedule it in weeks in advance. Yeah.
Which is great.
So we're trying to do the same thing.
And we're getting there.
Yeah, I love it. I can like pull up my day. I know what I've got to do. I like that it's the same every week, but then I can like
Move stuff around.
I've blanked out my Fridays, so if I miss anything else during the week, I can move it to Friday and still I'm not going to be completely screwed.
Totally.
Gives me enough freedom to
I
go to
think
the
it's
dentist.
perfect because it makes you set aside time for stuff. We've been shocking at like timekeeping, I guess, in general, and we just do what we have to do when we have to do it. And I think that's probably just a sort of a business ownery sort of thing, right? You're wearing so many hats. And it's our personalities as well. We fix what's in front of us.
Yeah, we do, and we're very good
do.
at fixing what's in front of us.
But maybe if we plan a little better with our time, we might not have to fix so much stuff that's in front of us.
Yes, that's true. I went to the chiropractor the other day. Osteo.
Osteo.
Yeah, she's a woo-woo one.
Uh,
Yeah, but she does all
25%.
sorts. Yeah.
75% legit, and
Yeah.
still clicks you and still massages you.
Well, yeah, she did acupuncture too. It was great. It was like a full service. I loved it. But then she's like, right, we'll book you next week. I was like, oh, let me pull up my schedule. And I had to book it in 2 weeks' time when I
Yes.
could go in the morning Yeah, and I was like,
makes-
this is
that
great.
actually
Otherwise,
makes
I
me
would have
so
just
happy.
booked next week sometime, and it would have thrown out my whole day. And
Oh.
yada yada yada. So yeah, that was quite lovely too.
Nice work.
Really enjoyed that.
Yep.
She said to me, "Oh, I can tell you're an athlete." I was like, what? I've been to the gym once and I've screwed both my hips. How is that athlete? It's like, can you fix my hips? She's like, what have you been doing? Oh, going to the gym.
Oh, I can tell you're an athlete.
I can tell you're an athlete. Like, she's like, there's so much tension in your hips. You're absolutely screwed.
From all the athletic
She goes,
stuff.
it's not just one side. I was like, yeah, well, they're both obviously sore all the time, but like one of them's in extreme pain. So if we just deal with that, the other one will sort itself out. But she's like, no, I'll give you some acupuncture and massage and
What did you think of acupuncture?
I love acupuncture. I used to get it all the time when I was chefing.
Yeah?
I used to go once a week
Really?
to the chiropractor and the acupuncture, and then I'd do cups. So they use the acupuncture and the
Cupping,
cups
yeah.
to like loosen it up, and the chiro would just put me back. I just had the worst back. As a tall chef, like my posture was horrific.
Benches are not set up for like over
No,
6 foot.
but the minute I left cooking, I have not had a problem with my back. Not
Interesting.
once. So it was 100% repetitive strain, yeah. And then you have to make up all these different injuries to get ACC all the time.
You don't make them up, Cherie. It's legitimate. We don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah, like constantly making things up. Honestly, even the chiro, she's like, it's an ACC. I was like, it's definitely an ACC. I'm an athlete. I was at the gym. She's like, what were you doing? I was like, that thing where you're
Lifts.
planking and you move your legs inside. I've actually not been back to the gym since then. I've just ghosted my personal trainer
I was
again.
about to say, how's your February challenge going? You're almost halfway through. Are you going to win it?
No.
No?
Look, there was a strong start for about
Yeah.
one day.
And then,
And then it just went downhill for my birthday.
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really see the point in doing it, actually. This is not for me. I can't remember why I was doing it. I actually like drinking and I like eating. You can all deal with it. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll keep going to the gym. Like, maybe not today. It was not for me today. I was in a bad mood, but maybe tomorrow.
Wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, I know. My trainer didn't even ask if I was coming back or not. I was like, oh, I wonder how long he's going to give me the silent treatment because it's actually great. This is real good timing. Works well for me.
So how can personal trainers be more like dentists and mechanics and scam you into keeping on coming back?
Oh, well, they don't really. Well, yeah, I guess
know what I mean?
the gym's got it nailed. Obviously, sign up for a year. See you later.
People, no one
But
shows up.
the personal trainer you have to go to. Yeah. He knows. He'll be like, well, next time she gets on the scale, she's going to be like, help me.
Yeah.
I'm so fat.
And
I'm
he'll
gonna keep
just see you on
coming.
the stories like
I'm committed.
going out on the weekend. He'll be like, oh, maybe I'll see you Thursday. Maybe by Thursday she will have recovered.
Yeah, he replies to all my stories. He's like, and I'll be like, oh, love this.
How many calories is this?
No, he just like, I'll be like, oh, you guys should try this restaurant. It's amazing. He'll be like, oh, you should try the gym. It's like, yeah, all right, you witch.
So good. All right. What's been on your plate? You had a big weekend up in Auckland?
Yeah, I did. I went up on Friday. We actually flew up, which was very bougie, but we had flights for something else that got cancelled.
Yeah.
So, and you can't get a credit.
Right.
And you can't change your name.
just
So
had
we
to
literally just had to change into
the
it. And
date
this
and
was the
make it
only
work.
thing that we kind of needed flights. Well, like could have used the flight for. So we just used the credit. Well, changed flights to Auckland. And we just enjoyed it. We're like, oh, might as well just make the most of it.
Saw Matt starring in a TikTok. Is he going to become an influencer now?
Well, we were going to do it with me. I was like, can you help me make a reel on Koru Lounge of like what people act like? And then I was just started filming him because
Yeah.
he was just doing it naturally. And I was like, this is great. Well, you may as well like
You
finish
may
it.
as well be the star.
Yeah, you're the star now. He was like, he loved it. And then I just sort of like edited it real quick in the lounge. He's like, that is brilliant.
So
It
good.
had like 1,000 likes in 20 minutes or something.
good.
Everyone loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was very, very, very realistic. I've never really done a text on reel like that before.
Oh, I think
Like
they're
caption it.
easy for views because people don't have to listen to them.
Yes.
So if you're lying there putting
True.
your kid to sleep, you can't make any noise. You can read it, you can watch it, you can see what's going on, and you can still have a bit of a chuckle on
Yeah,
mute.
true. It's
That'd
quite
be
quick,
interesting.
You got to keep it
We
like...
should try do some cooking stuff that you could watch on mute. Like,
With the captions instead of voiceover.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. You used to caption it.
Just do it real quick.
Yeah, I could do. I think I've been enjoying some of those other TikToks that, these are the unspoken rules of our relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you make the cup of tea, like unspoken rules. You make the cup of tea in the morning, I make the cup of tea at the end of the night. Or like, if I have a treat, you must also have a treat. Like that, they're quite good.
Yep.
And what are those other ones that everyone says like, oh, we're this. Of course we
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those are good. Some of them are boring, but yeah.
I just found an account and it's voiceover of 2 dogs, but they're so like animated as dogs, so they're just like talking them into doing tricks, but then they voice over them as if they're talking to each other, and it's really cleverly edited. So yeah, that's not food related at all. Anyway, what's been on your plate? What did you eat when you were in Auckland?
Oh, we went on a little tour because we couldn't decide where to go. And we weren't going to drink because we're like, oh, let's just go on a little food tour today. We'll have a quiet one because we've got Symphony tomorrow.
Yep.
So we went to Bivico, which is my fave. As per controversial, I was
per.
like, maybe it's just rubbish. It's actually, I just love it.
Yep.
There's all these different combinations of snacks that you can have.
Yep.
We're like, right, 1 dish at each place. 1 dish, 1 drink.
Yep.
And we ended up doing 2 dishes, 2 drinks at each place, but it was good. So we had the whipped parmesan and with the flatbread there and some oysters. And then we went to Hello Beastie, which is like just down the road, and we had the Szechuan tuna bites, which is still one of my favourite bites ever. And we tried the can't remember. And then our other friends joined us, and they ordered like the pork sam. A sam is like a Korean wrap, but they do it in a lettuce leaf.
Oh, yeah.
So they have like sam bars. Like David Chang had a sam. It's S-A-A-M. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And you get your meat, your kimchi, your
Is it like a
condiments,
DIY
your
sort of
salad,
setup?
and then there's a really nice sauce. It's like a Korean barbecue sauce, and you roll it up in the lettuce, which is really yum. So we had the little, and it was cooked on the hibachi grill.
Yep.
The pork,
In the middle of the table.
Yeah. I don't know if I've talked about Hello Beastie before and my deep love for the owner.
Oh.
Because every time I go there, because you can sit in the kitchen and watch, and there's this like older, he's real silver fox, and always watch him because he's always like, you can just tell he quietly he sits in the
Manages
corner
the
and he does the cold section, so he makes a sort of sashimi,
talked about this,
and you just
Commands
watch him
the
like you can
kitchen.
see him boss people with his eyes. He didn't even have to say anything, but he watched every dish that left the kitchen. I was like, I bet he's the owner.
Yeah.
And I looked it up and he is. I was like, that's amazing. I've never seen him not there.
Yeah.
And he's in the kitchen working his ass
cool.
off.
Yep.
Yeah, so great. Love it. I really respect that.
Yeah.
Anyway, then we went to Got You for the milk bun, which is like a
So you put that up.
bougie pork bun with a beurre blanc sauce that goes on
Right.
it, like a butter sauce over top. I've had it a few times before, but one of the guys I was with had never tried it, and he's like, "They're always sold out." It's like, "No, I'll take you. We'll go get one."
Yep.
But I think I've had it 3 times. That's probably
Enough.
I wouldn't go back for it again. Yeah, they do good other food. I don't know. Didn't blow my mind. And then we went to this little French wine bar. We went up to K Road because we'd booked at Peachy for pasta.
Right.
We went to a rosé bar called Atelier, I think.
Never heard of it.
And we had this rosé cocktail, which was like rosé with ice and frozen berries, which was quite nice. And then, we didn't have any snacks there because we wanted the pasta. But then we had an espresso martini, and that was the end of us.
Espresso martini that late in the night would...
Oh, it was like 7 p.m.
Ah, okay. But that still puts your eating to bed,
That put my
doesn't it?
eating to bed.
Yep.
Yeah, I was on. Yeah. We went to Danny Doolan's.
Yeah.
We went to Danny Doolan's and danced till we actually called it quite early. It was like 1 a.m. when we went home, which is good for us. And then on Saturday,
Danny
I was
Doolan's.
up 6 but didn't go to Peachy, so I went back to Peachy for lunch, which is the pasta bar.
Yep.
One of my favourite places.
And then off to Symphony.
And then off to Symphony. Yeah, well, I had a nap in between actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Nice.
Oh, guess what happened at Symphony?
What?
So, lots of people come and said hello to me, which was lovely. Like, I knew, I've got kind of a little bit more, I don't know,
You're
aware.
TikTok now.
Sometimes I am too hammered and people come and talk to me
right.
and I'm like, I just don't know what to say. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, and then I get real self-conscious. I'm like, oh, everyone's looking at me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, right, I'll go sober.
Yeah.
And then I've got, I'm just...
Yeah.
Actually, I love meeting people. I love when people come and say hello to me. But, like, when I'm hammered, it's like, oh, God, this is awkward.
When you're at a show.
So I was on my best behaviour. And this guy stopped me and he's like, hi, Cherie. And I was like, hi. And he's like, I'm Rick. I was like, hi, Rick. And he's like, I'm coming to Italy with you.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so he's booked a trip to come. He's booked on my Italy
Wow.
trip. Yes.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. I was like,
Yeah.
this is so great. Like, this
Yeah.
is exactly who I want to be meeting. And he's
cool.
like, oh, I'm a bit worried about how old everyone's going to be. I'm like, no, everyone's going to be
Yep.
Oh, who cares? Like, we're going to have fun. Doesn't
Yep.
matter what age you are.
Yep.
But, like, I think most people will be around, 30 to 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe to 50. And then I reckon people will bring their mums too.
Yeah.
But then, I think we're going to have a great time. It's going to be cool. So, and he was so fun. He's real amped for it. And he's just booked to come by himself.
Wow.
So it's like, this is so
perfect.
great. Yeah, I think that's so cool. If we get, great crew, it's just going to be the trip of a lifetime.
Still reckon we should go and take a camera and like turn it into a YouTube series or something, hey?
Well, we could. It'd be really easy to do that. Yeah. You can come and film it.
Yeah. When is it?
10th of September.
September. Oh, okay. So it's later in the year. Okay. All right. Perfect, like advent calendar sorting out time. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Great time to leave.
I know, but we've already started advent ideas already.
Yeah.
So if we knuckle down, we could have it all done by March. July.
Cool. I made homemade dumplings. Well, Hayley pretty much made homemade dumplings. I haven't done it before, but it was actually so easy.
Yeah, so easy. Have you never made them before?
No.
You like those packet ones,
I do, because they're easy.
Yeah, but I told you it's easy. It's so easy.
So easy. So that's been on my plate this week.
Did you make the dipping sauce, a special sauce?
Yes.
Soy?
Yeah.
Vinegar?
Yeah, and sesh oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to have 2 bowls because I like more soy and Hayley likes more vinegar.
Yeah, you have your own bowl, yeah. Yeah.
Abel has his own bowl with just soy. Yeah, that was fun, and we got Abel involved as well. He loved it. It took probably twice as long, and we made spring onion pancakes as well. Which
wow,
doing.
That's quite a process, though.
Yeah, that was a little bit more hands-on than dumplings, but it was still fun. So, but I reckon the spring onion pancakes just make that whole meal. It's kind of like the garlic bread to a barbecue.
Yes.
Little
yes.
side thing.
Did you do like a little stir-fried bok choy or something?
No.
No, just meat and carbs. Perfect.
As usual. Yeah. Nice.
Well, that's good.
And I don't
Did
think
you do pork
Yep.
and chive?
Pork and chives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. I was just thinking about it. What did you cook recently that was pork and prawn and everyone roasted
Smashed
you
dumplings.
It was smashed dumplings, eh?
Yes.
And everyone roasted you for doing pork and prawn in TikTok.
Oh, people don't know.
But it's like that's literally what one of the most standard dumpling mixes is.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Anyway.
People will find anything to roast you about. I've given up worried about it.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
And then I did Spudman's, did beans and cheese, roast potatoes.
Yeah, they didn't look
great.
Great, yeah.
And I was surprised at I don't know, maybe I just needed better cheese or something. But I don't know what everyone's raving about. It was good.
No, I'll make you one. Did you pull out the filling, smash it with the cheese to a paste?
I did it like Spudman. I did it like the van. He just smushes it together and then lets it sit for. But I reckon we could do. I reckon if we did a food truck, we could do jacket potatoes and do it like bougie with pulled beef cheek and
Yeah, you could put anything that you want on it.
So good. Imagine pork belly, crispy pork belly.
Yeah, you could. You could do a Mexican one with bean and pulled beef and jalapenos and sour cream and cheese. You could do a
lamb shoulder.
You could do a Japanese style one with poke and tin tuna and
because it's an easy way to make
furikake on top.
Someone paid $20 for essentially a potato.
Yeah, there's a lot of ebb in though.
I don't know. You just wrap a whole bunch of potatoes in tinfoil, chuck them in the oven, and then
maybe
the other stuff you just do easy stuff. Anyway, that's been on my plate. And then this weekend I'm cooking brisket for my birthday, which is going to be my first ever time I've cooked brisket.
Oh, that's bold.
Yeah,
you've invited people around.
And I've invited people around. I've got backup, so we've got chicken wings as backup, which I can quickly throw on if it's turning to crap. But yeah, that's like a 11-hour cook or something. Have you ever done brisket?
Yeah.
In the oven though?
No, I did it on the barbecue.
You did it on the barbecue?
Yeah, I did it once.
Did it work?
It was alright. It was absolutely not worth the effort.
Really?
Yeah. I've got some brisket in my freezer actually if you want it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a big one?
Yeah. It's not. How many people have you invited?
20 something.
Oh god, it's not that big, but it's decent size.
Okay.
It's from my beast.
Well, maybe I do pork ribs as well or something in case it turns to crap. Is it not worth it? Why do all the American barbecue boys do it?
They love it. I don't know. They just love to make a whole process out of things.
Right.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
I guess that's why that's a competition mix. It's tricky. You can get it wrong real easy.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
And I will report back not in the next episode because we were recording 2 episodes this week, the one after that, and I will tell everyone how it went. Yes.
Okay.
Nice. What have you been cooking? What have you been cooking today? What are you recording today?
Oh, it's Chinese New Year, so I've done sweet and sour pork, lemon honey chicken, spring rolls. I'm gonna make gingerbread cupcakes to eat it for Valentine's Day tomorrow.
It's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Yeah,
What are you going to do?
absolutely nothing.
Good. Okay.
Oh, I've created a scene about it, obviously, so I'm
Yeah.
expecting something, but I'm not going to do anything.
As per.
Well, yeah, last Valentine's Day didn't go so well for us because we were only we've been dating for a month or something, not a year, and then I was come around and I made a few different sorts of ragu and pasta and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like, oh, the boys are going out, I'm going to go out with the boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So you kicked off because you had to?
Oh, we just broke up about it. Yeah. So it went well. So I've made this big scene. I'm like, you better make up for this year. It won't be me putting in the effort.
So what, Thursday you'll be broken up again?
Oh, you never know, eh? You gotta keep it interesting. Don't know.
Oh, poor boy.
Oh,
Honestly.
poor me.
Oh, not poor
I'm the
you.
one who
You're
has
the
to
one
tell it.
creating a scene for fun.
He likes it, he told me.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's a Gemini. They need drama.
They need drama.
They need interest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He told me the other day, he's like, I'm so happy. I was like, oh, we better shake that up.
All right. Well, what have you done wrong this week?
Yeah. I'll find
Throw a
something.
spanner in there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that's Valentine's Day. Yeah, I don't know. I've done a little pasta recipe I posted today, which is actually real nice. It's just so simple. I'm just so into the 3-ingredient pastas at the moment. I just got olives, fish oil, and herbs.
Yep.
It's so good with parmesan sort of sauce. Whack a mozzarella ball on there.
We're going through the stage of feeding a 10-month-old, feeding a toddler who won't eat anything, and feeding ourselves at the moment. So we were really good for just cooking one meal, and Abel would eat anything for ages. But now Marley's on solids. Abel's just stopped eating anything. And so now we're back to cooking 3 different meals every night, which is such a headache, eh?
Abel was a really good eater for so long, eh?
So good. He would eat anything.
Yeah.
And now
He's done.
Oh, it's so weird. I don't know whether it's just a appetite thing or maybe he's just coming home from kindy. It's been so hot. I reckon the kids get smashed at kindy because they're just in 30 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
kid got sent home with a headache last week. I was like, make him drink his water bottle and he won't have a headache.
Yeah.
Every day. It is hot, but yeah. It's frustrating. I don't know. My kids one had baked beans on toast and one had poached eggs on toast last night.
Yeah.
Tonight, who knows?
Who knows? Peanut butter on toast.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice. Okay, do you have any other things planning to cook? Food?
Related.
People you're following? Usual suspects of conversation?
Not really. I have been enjoying getting my content up. I think it's actually worked immediately. I was really struggling with views the other week, and I think I've bounced right back. So if I can keep that up, it'd be great.
And because you've got back to daily posting?
Yeah. Yeah, and daily reels, and I think I just need to keep my voiceovers a bit more interesting.
That one that was...
The chickpea salad.
Yeah, was that the one where you just talked about
I was
how
like,
you
do you
didn't
know what?
like it?
Yeah, because I actually noticed that. I was like, I wonder if people, because when you edit the video that, you can really clearly see what's happening in the recipe. There's a tin of chickpeas going in, there's a handful of capsicum, there's an onion. You know what's going on. You don't actually need someone saying, and now I'm adding it.
Yeah.
So I've noticed other people just kind of talk about a bit more generally, which is maybe what I might start doing. And then you just post the recipe underneath it.
Yep, totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
So I might try that. I don't know.
I think it's more engaging.
I think so too.
Because you're doing your TikToks shouldn't be where people go back to for a recipe. This is in my mind, right?
should
You're
just
not
be an
scrolling
idea
on TikTok
to
find a
stop
recipe.
and-
You might find an idea and save it, or if the recipe's in the comments, you might save it and go back to it. But that's not going to be the most engaging part about keeping somebody watching your TikTok or liking it, You need something to hook them in, and whether that's a bit of humour, whether that's about saying how you're making a chickpea salad, but you don't even like chickpea salads, or
Yeah. I
that
know
sort of
you got to
stuff.
give
Like
them
it
a little hook.
definitely
They go on a lot about that hook, like your first few lines.
first few seconds for sure.
Yeah.
Something interesting needs to happen. Yeah, it's that. It's our attention spans, eh?
Yeah, our attention spans are absolutely
Shocking.
Done for. No good.
There's a puzzle sitting in the staff room here at the moment, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever done a puzzle because I just don't have the attention span to sit there and solve a puzzle.
Don't you?
Nah, like
Yeah,
I'd start it, right? I'd like sort out the edges, and then I'd just be like, this is boring. Or my mind would just go somewhere else. I don't know what I'd end up doing, but
Yeah.
I was eating lunch there and I was like moving the pieces around, and it just occurred to me I don't think I've ever actually done like a full-on puzzle.
Mum does them sometimes, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not very good at them. I quite like games though.
Yep.
I really like. We play this new game. It's
Yeah.
so good. It's called the Fitted Sheet game, and you.
Oh!
It's so fun.
You
It
put
is-
the topics or it's like
Well, you
charades
can-
with the...
I think you do like get in teams, and then you do like. Well, you can do anything. Like you can make up a saying, or it can be a person or an object or whatever. You
And
put
it
it all
starts
in a
by
hat.
like miming it or like
It starts
describing
by
it.
describing. You have to describe
Yep.
the thing, and you
Yep.
can use, and then it goes back in the hat.
Yeah.
And then the next round you act it out.
Yeah, with no
Goes,
words.
and then it goes back in the hat. But by that point, everyone should know what's in the hat.
Yep.
And then the next thing you say one word to
One
describe
word.
it,
Yeah.
and then anyone who's listening and paying attention would have know what the words are and know what they can relate it to. And then the last round, you put a fitted sheet over your head and you have to act it out what it is under a fitted sheet. Is so funny.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, it's definitely my end of night favourite
Yeah.
game. And you get me and Campbell always we got our things that we
Yeah.
kind of pick.
Yeah.
We used to always do our mate Joe because he's so tall, it's so easy to
Oh,
describe.
right.
You just put your hands straight up in there and you're like, Jolo,
Jolo.
Jolo. Or you'll do if anyone puts Campbell Atwood in the hat, you just mime running because it's that's Campbell Atwood. But you can put some real rogue things in there
Yeah.
or something someone's done
Yeah.
or.
Yeah, we used to play something similar to that, and but there's so many iterations you could do on it, because we used to do one where you'd have to sit behind the couch and do it with your hands, so you couldn't use your body. It was like
right.
puppets, but without
Yes,
stuff like that.
that's quite a good one. The fitted sheet's so entertaining though because
Yeah.
you just have absolutely no
No
idea
clue
what's going on
Yeah,
under
just
the fitted sheet.
goes,
It's
yeah.
literally just a person going like that,
Shaking
and
their
everyone
arms
just
around.
calls out all the words.
Have you played Scrawl?
No.
Which is you have to draw a picture and then pass it to the next person. The next person writes down what the picture is. It's like Chinese whispers, right? And then the next
yeah.
person does writes down what they think the picture is, and then it goes around. That's always good fun to play.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
Because you just put the sayings are so rogue, and then you normally just end up if I was writing it down, you just go off track completely to make the next person have to draw something really weird, and then it's just good fun. Fun. 10 out of 10. Don't know how we started talking about games, but there you
Yeah.
go.
Don't know. Okay.
Have you started following anyone on TikTok that you...
I've been enjoying this random couple, but I won't be able to find it.
Yeah.
They are so funny. I'll have to share it.
What do they do?
Well, they do all the same TikToks that we were
Yep.
just talking about,
Yep.
but they the husband just doesn't get it.
Oh.
But they're just the sweetest couple.
Yep.
And he's like, we're that couple. Of course we running. And she just looks at him and she's like,
What?
we don't run. To see something we actually do. And he's like, it's so funny. They're so funny.
Is it Kiwis?
It's Kiwis, yeah.
It's sitting in a car?
Yes.
Yeah, I've totally...
Yes.
We'll track it down and
in
we'll
the
get
comments,
Adrian to
everyone just
overlay.
loves them. And they're
Yep.
you guys are literally the sweetest
best.
couple.
Yep.
So funny.
Yeah, I've seen them before.
Yeah, that's very light-hearted humour. Cooking. Yeah, I've been enjoying Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett's been doing quite good on
Yep.
TikTok lately.
Getting up
Yeah,
there.
he makes his mac and cheese with a you know how you make a roux to make mac and cheese?
Yeah.
He thickens it with corn flour. He heats the milk and and then he thickens it with corn flour and then adds the
Rather than
cheese
flour.
rather than flour.
Yeah?
Which is quite an interesting technique.
So is that you just use tiny amount of corn flour rather than using...
Yeah, you don't cook out the butter and flour at the start.
Oh!
You
Just
just
milk and
heat your
butter.
milk, and I don't even think he had butter in it. I just think he might have used some
Right,
cream and
right.
milk, and then flavoured it with whatever spices, and then thickened it with a corn flour slurry. I was like, that's interesting,
It's a cheat, but it could work.
but it probably ensures a smooth mac and cheese sauce because he's got no chance of getting a lumpy,
Clumps
and you're not going to
from
get that
flour.
floury taste.
Interesting.
It's actually quite smart.
Okay.
I don't like mac and cheese, so I don't think I'll bother making it. But
We're going full American barbecue for my birthday, so we'll give that a go.
yeah, watch his recipe.
Yeah.
I think he put it in Goop magazine, like Gwyneth Paltrow's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did a couple of recipes for Gwyneth Paltrow.
I saw him make halloumi, and it's like, I think he boiled the halloumi first in water and then fried it off.
Really?
Have you ever seen that or done
Never.
that? Or
No. You mean he made halloumi or cooked halloumi?
No. Like he had chopped up the halloumi, like it was just, you didn't make it. But then I guess to cook it, he like boiled it first or like steamed it or something. Would that stop it being rubbery?
I genuinely don't know the answer to that question. I think halloumi would be one of the most overrated cheeses.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. We have it maybe like once a fortnight with like smashed avo as like a vegetarian kind of dinner on toast. Like
It's good if you eat it real quick. I like the chili halloumi.
Yeah,
But
well, we do
yeah,
it with
you've only got about a
fish.
10-second window to eat it.
Yeah.
And then it's just
Straight off the pan.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. Like, there's just a lot of better cheese options, but that's, each to their own. Controversial.
Interesting.
I'm a big lover of the feta.
Yep.
Yeah, and all things.
I still don't know the differences between all the fetas because you can literally get like so many different options, and then I get told off because I always get the wrong one because I keep getting like creamy when it should be crumbly, or crumbly when it should be goats, or goats when it should be something else. It's too confusing.
Well, yeah, there's crumbly, which is obviously firmer, and then it crumbles, or there's like soft, smooth, which kind of. But you have to, I think it has to come from
Goats?
ewes or goats to be feta.
Right.
There is some sort of rule, It's sheep's or goat's milk. So
Right.
a white Greek cheese made from sheep or goat's milk and cured in salt water. So they call it other things if it's like not that.
Right.
Maybe it has a percentage, I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's me.
Delicious though.
Do you have anything else, or are you good for this week?
Well, I think, just if anyone wants some more info about the Italy trip, maybe fire me a message and I'll send the booklet to them because it's, or just get touch base with your travel agent. Like it's gone to the travel agents now. We've actually sold half the trip.
That's exciting.
Which is really exciting.
Yep.
But I feel like getting the information to people, I'm struggling with a little bit because I've got these like 4 pages of information, but that's what it is. You either want to come or you don't.
Yep.
Like there's no more information to give.
Yeah, right.
So I don't really know.
Yeah.
I give people the information and it's like you send off the inquiry, but like they're kind of at the stage where if you send off the inquiry, there's no more information. You either want to book the trip or not.
Right.
This is what it is. That's how much it is.
Either come or...
Yeah, unless you've got like specific questions for me that I can answer. I'm not really sure. Like we're going to Rome.
Yep.
We're doing Amalfi Coast, and we're going pretty much everywhere on the Amalfi Coast, but we're going to be based in one place, and then we're just going to do day trips to each place on the Amalfi Coast, so that we're not waking up at 7, packing our suitcases and being on the move all the time. And if you want to stay in Sorrento, stay in Sorrento. Like if you just want to chill for the day, and then we're just going to like chill. We're just going to eat, drink, beach, swim, chill. Like
Happy.
we're not going to go on a 20-hour day sightseeing tour like I went on. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
We're going to go to mozzarella farm, olive oil farm, loads of little markets, and then we're going Rome, Amalfi, Sicily.
Sicily. Yeah.
So it's going to be as coastal as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was kind of my specifications. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I think
it'll be awesome.
I don't even have the cost on me. Anyway, fire me a message on Instagram if you want a bit more information about it. I'd love to have, obviously, there's many epic Pepper and Me lovers who know me or enjoy the podcast, enjoy talking about food, enjoy listening about food, enjoy all that stuff, rather than people who don't know me because they're going to kind of show up and be like,
who are you?
What's this tour?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, this is what we're doing.
I'm sure you'll find some really cool people on that.
Oh, well, I'm stoked that I've met one. Yeah, that was
More
just
Ricks.
great. That was honestly so great. I was like, that's exactly what I needed to get real excited about the trip.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can come by yourself. That's the cool thing. Like, if you've got no
Meet a whole
mates,
bunch
you
of
want to
more
go
people.
traveling, like, you're going to meet mates. We're going to all hang out. It's going to be so cool.
Yep. Nice. Awesome. Okay, well, I think
wind it up.
that's
You've got
us
to
for today. We've got to go.
All right. Have a good week.
And
Talk soon.
trip.
Bye. Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.